Have you ever felt like you keep giving love to others, but you never seem to feel it yourself? You're not alone. And this is a struggle a lot of us face, and it can really hold us back from building the healthy relationships that we crave. The truth is, we often overlook the most crucial component of happy relationships: self-love. We search for love and validation from others while neglecting our own self-worth. It's almost as if we believe that someone else's love will fill the void within ourselves, but that's just not how it works. Many of us are guilty of seeking external validation to feel worthy. We crave likes, comments, and followers on social media to feel lovable. We need our partner to constantly reassure us that we're enough. We've been conditioned to believe that our worth is somehow tied to how others perceive us. But what happens when that validation disappears? We're left feeling empty, unlovable, and unfulfilled. When you invest so much time and energy into seeking love from others, you often forget how to love yourself. You become a master of pouring love into others, but you're amateur when it comes to receiving love yourself. No wonder so many people feel drained, unhappy, and unfulfilled in their relationships. Here's the real problem with all this, right? That lack of self-love will seep into your other interactions with other people. You become clingy, needy, overly dependent on your partners. It's like you're desperately trying to fill the void within yourself with someone else's love, but it's never enough. You become like a thirsty traveler wandering the desert, searching for an oasis that never seems to arrive. You see, when we don't love ourselves, we attract relationships that mirror our self-worth. We settle for partners who don't love and respect us because we don't love and respect ourselves enough. We're uncomfortable with our own company, so we cling to others to avoid our own loneliness. It's pretty profound, isn't it? One of the most prominent signs of lacking self-love is negative self-talk. We beat ourselves up over the smallest mistakes, and we're our own worst critics. We never speak to a friend the way we speak to ourselves, yet we tolerate this toxic inner dialogue. We're dependent on external validation to feel good about ourselves, and we're devastated when that validation is taken away. Another sign is our tendency to people please. We're so afraid of rejection and abandonment that we morph into what we think people want us to be. But we lose ourselves in the process, and our relationships become shallow and unfulfilling. We're not living authentically, and that's a heavy price to pay. Learning how to love and accept ourselves can lead to healthier, more fulfilling connections with others. So when we're comfortable with our own company, then we're not as desperate for someone else's love. We're not clinging to others for validation because we're already filled up with our own self-love. We become less needy, less dependent, and more secure in our relationships. You see, when we love ourselves, we're more empathetic, compassionate, and understanding towards others. We're not trying to fix others or trying to control them. We're focused on our own growth and evolution. We're more confident, more authentic, and more whole. And we're not searching for someone to complete us because we're already complete. Healthy relationships become possible when we learn to love and accept ourselves. We stop seeking external validation and start focusing on our own self-worth. So many doors open to us. We begin to see that our worth isn't tied to someone else's love, but it's tied to our own love for ourselves. In the end, it all boils down to one essential truth. You cannot love others until you love yourself. Self-love is the foundation upon which all healthy relationships are built. So take the time to focus on yourself. Learn how to love and accept yourself, and watch as your relationships transform before your eyes. If you struggle with self-love or found ways to overcome it, please share your experiences in the comments below. We can all benefit from it. And if you want to dive deeper into self-improvement and relationships, be sure to check out some of my other videos on these topics. I'm John with Life and Relationships, and I'll see you in the next one.